Hey guys, Jamiy. Today on Roblox we're playing some more Loomian Legacy, as you can see on the screen right now. For the first battle up against Fortnite 120 DJ using a full team of starters. Which starter is he missing? Because he's got a Dusket. He is missing, well, he's got the big four, which is nice. He's missing, we got the water, got the dart. Oh, he's missing the light one. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to probably lead off with Zulong, even though I think he's going to have that. I'm going to need all of these, and then I'm going to take these in case it brings these two. So yeah, looks good. I mean, I could bring the priority, which also I like. You're just using the rats, they just hit hard. Also, I like the priority, to be honest. So anyway, straight off the bat, straight into my Zulong. So usually you see me get this set up a lot, actually, where if I know they have a HIMBRR, I'm usually going to lead off with Zulong to try and get them to get his wrath, which a lot of people already probably know that I do this now, but pretty much I try and trap them into his his wrath, because also I'm trying to bait them, because also since I have a Tatab, I can just go into my Tatab for free. If they get his wrath, it means that obviously they're locked in, and I can take out their HIMBRR straight away. And there we are, easiest way to take down HIMBRR. Which I actually have been getting a lot of comments, so actually, how do I beat HIMBRR? That is actually a really good combo. Right now, I would say that the best two, and I think actually IE agrees with me, the best two to like run like right now in the game that have like really good synchronize is Zulong and Tatab in singles. Also, Zulong is weak to like Earth. Tatab eats Earth. Only one you have to really watch out also is ice types, which also that's why I have Seer Knight to also counter that, and also Loomian can come into that as well. So Zulong and Tatab are a really good duo. That's exactly why I did that, because also now he can't really do anything. I'm going to Nature's Force and do a ton of damage, which is also really nice. I'm not gonna life drain that turn. Well, I got a crit, so it probably would have been better for me to do that. The reason why is because I didn't really take that much damage, so I would have rather life drain on this turn, so I could get a lot of my health back, and also I would be able to two-shot him, or very close. Since I got a crit, I'm pretty sure life drain might not be able to take him down, but we'll see, man, we'll see. But yeah, life drain now. I actually got to swap out because also yeah, his wrath didn't last 3 turns, it only lasted 2 times, which is fine. Obviously, if you get that 3 turns, it's like ideal, because also your first turns, his wrath thing, you have to swap out. So if you can get them to lock into his wrath another 2 times by chance when your Tatab's on the field, you can do so much damage. I already did over half. I did probably like 2/3 of his health, which is really good. He's probably going to predict my swap out to HIMBRR. I don't think Tatab is a really good option to stay into Zulong, so I'm going to swap out into my HIMBRR. I believe he does have his own Tatab and Seer Knight, just the light one he's missing. So if that's the case, he might do the exact same that I just did. Now, the only problem is because he has the chance to have a Seer Knight and a Tatab. I could either go for Icicle Trap just to set it up, because also Chillichomp's going to hit Tatab really hard. With its Seer Knight, I'm kind of screwed. So if I get my Icicle Traps out of the way, and Seer Knight's already in the fight, he has to swap the Seer Knight out and then swap it back in to get rid of them. So it might be worth me setting those up. Other than that, I could go for a swap out because he's probably going to Ancient Roar. I'm going to just Icicle Trap. I feel like I was actually just going to withdraw straight away. Seer Knight, please, Seer Knight. Into the Tatab. Not the best play on my part, but still, I think it was a better option now that they're actually out. He's also going to go for a Grass type move, which is, I guess, is still good for me. I have my Seer Knight still. Now I can just click a Fire type move, or I could actually boost if I really wanted to. It's not going to hit very hard at all. Very nice for me. Okay, I'm actually contemplating swapping out Power Focus for Dodge, just for the fact that Dodge I can waste so much energy on like a Zulong. I think it'd be great. So I actually might try. I don't really use Power Focus a lot. In this situation, you could honestly run it, but if he goes into Zulong, I'm kind of screwed. I'm pretty sure I can take 1 hit, but Seer Knight right now is my Tatab counter, so I kind of have to keep it. So I'm gonna go for Flaming Kick, just to do damage. If he goes into Zulong, it's fine. I have HIMBRR, so I'm gonna do it still anyway. He's gonna swap out. It is into Dusket actually. I don't really know why you go into Dusket against a Seer Knight. because I can do a lot of damage. That's also a crit, so never mind, it would have also tanked it a little bit better. In this situation, I could actually go into Loomian. I can tank all of Dusket's hits, which I actually might as well do, since also I really use Loomian, so I feel like for this video, I might as well use it a little bit more, because I really don't use it a lot. Also, Ghost or Spirit in this game doesn't affect light, so it's just really good, obviously. In this situation, I also can go for the Maroon. If he does go into his Zulong, it'll hit for neutral. He could also go into his Tatab, which will actually tank it very nicely. Or what I can do is actually go for the Soft Water and actually just be super tanky, which is another option, but if he does go into the Tatab, it's probably not worth it. So I'm actually going to go for the Maroon. If he goes into the Tatab, which he most likely will, which he goes into the Zulong, that's actually good for us. Now what we're going to do, because I actually do have dodge on my Loomian, this is still going to hit it for a good amount, and I actually do take a little bit of its energy off. I'm actually going to go for the dodge. The reason why is because also when I use this, it doesn't cost me a lot of energy, but the Zulong now is forced to use a lot of energy. Storm Summon, great. Fortunately though, it actually hit me, so I don't know if dodge failed or what. Actually, I have no idea how that hit me. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't use the wrong move. I guess Storm Summon ignores accuracy, which I didn't really think about that, to be honest. Most people aren't going to run Storm Summon on a Zulong, so you don't have to worry about that most of the time, so yeah. Okay, Zulong now, it counts, he has to swap out, so he actually doesn't have Ancient Draw, he has Storm Summon for a reason, and he also doesn't have Thunder Strike, so it's not like fully leveled up and it's not fully trained, obviously. So in this situation, we could also just go for Chili Chomp. We still have Icicle Traps on the field, which is nice. Probably to Tatab or Serenite, I would assume now. There's a Tatab. Also made that prediction. I'm going to fall for it twice and just go for the Chili Chomp this time. So it looks like he hasn't got Serenite, otherwise he would have probably sent it out a while ago. Unless also he doesn't want me to go in for yet his Wraith and just one-hit KO in it, or two-hit KO in it pretty much. So situation again, back into Serenite. You can see that a lot of our Loomians are taking quite a chunk of damage. If I actually quickly show you my party, the only one I think that hasn't really taken any damage is Serenite and HIMBRR. I think Zulong might have taken a bit of damage, but maybe not. Actually, no, Zulong hasn't been touched yet. I haven't let. I only sent it out once, but you can see my team's like these two also getting whittled down a little bit, which isn't good at all. But I'm still actually confused about Storm Summon. Didn't think it ignored accuracy, which I guess that's a good thing if you use dodge. If they have a move that is like, I actually have no idea. I guess I'll have to look into that, see why that actually happened, because I'm pretty sure it's not meant to, but whatever, okay. Doesn't really matter, but most people aren't going to run Storm Summon on Zulong, so you wouldn't have to worry about that, like, most of the time. Anyway, he does have his C-Knight, finally making a show, actually getting rid of my Icicle Traps, which kind of sucks, but obviously that's fine. So I could actually just stay in. I feel like mine's fully trained, mine also is 200 attack, and it has Brawny. And I have a little bit in speed and a bit in health, so I should be able to tank more of his hits as well, but it depends on what he's randomly trained his in. So, this situation, we don't really have much to swap into. Tatab's a horrible idea. Loomian is an even worse idea. Reason why is because Serenite, if it is trained right, it can actually outspeed Loomian. Right now on my Serenite, I actually have a little bit in speed, or just enough to outspeed a fully max Loomian, as long as it doesn't have a nimble nature. Nimble nature. My Serenite will actually be able to outspeed Loomian, and obviously the Serenite has Searing Steel, which ignores water, and also since light is weak to steel, Serenite gets to hit Loomian very hard. So in this situation, I don't exactly want to stay in. I think I'm gonna have to sack off the Tatab. His HIMBRR is really weak already, or I could go into the HIMBRR. HIMBRR hasn't, like, HIMBRR should be good because I know his Zulong doesn't look like it's trained. It has Storm Summon, so there's no way it's gonna be trained, which means that it might not have elemental blisters before it evolves, so it should have that at least. So I think I should be fine with just sacking off the HIMBRR. It looks like I'm actually going to take another hit, so that means I can just go straight for the Yetter's Wrath, which is going to hit super hard, which leads me to believe I want to go for Icicle Trap, predicting the swap out into his Tatab, which is possible, but it's kind of too risky, so in this situation I will just click Yetter's Wrath. He's going to stay in, amazing. So he's just going to go for the type advantage, I guess. But HIMBRR's like so bulky. Seonite isn't a comfortable like opponent to make it 1v1s. For HIMBRRR, you mostly want to stick with Tatab and Vesperatu. I actually do want to get a Vesperatu eventually and show you exactly why it's actually really, really good right now. And I actually didn't think it was that great. I thought it would be like one of the worst starters in the game, but apparently you can actually take down HIMBRRR really, really easily, also with Blood Drain and Revival, but also it can apparently take down quite a few other things, like for example, Dusky can't even touch it for one matter, which is amazing. This situation, I could save the HIMBRRR, also it's not really going to do me any good right now, but I can save it. The reason why I'm saving it is also because it has like enough energy to use at least one more move, and even if it didn't, I would still save it just for a potential swap. Like for example, if now I go into my Seonite, also as well he had to, and he also, I guess I could have just gone for the Icicle or the Chili Chomp there, but this situation also I want to go with my Seonite because he still has a Zulong. Because let's just say, for example, it is fully trained in speed and it has a nimble, so it can speed time my Zulong. If his Zulong outspeeds my Zulong and it one-shots me, since right now I have a lot of things like fairly weak to it, I want HIMBRRR just so I can like potentially sack off my Seonite, for example. Like if Seonite is going to take too much damage, go into HIMBRRR, just get rid of the HIMBRRR, then go into something else and save the Seonite, since that's the healthiest thing, and it should be able to take one hit at least from the Zulong. Potentially not, also, but because he hasn't got Thunder Strike, I should be able to take one hit, which is nice. So we're just going to go Flaming Kick in this situation. He's going to swap back out, so we'll see exactly. Zulong again. Zulong is not the right option to go into this thing. Yes, it resists it, but it also isn't the tankiest thing in the world. It's really not. So again, in this situation, could stay into the Seonite, but because I still want it also in this situation, for this specific battle, I want it more for the Tatab, because the Tatab is very healthy still. So I'd rather just sack off the HIMBRRR, obviously as well. Now it can't even use any more moves because I just wasted all its energy, because it went for an electric type move, which it kind of had to, otherwise it would faint itself. So now I get to either do a few things. I could either Chili Chomp, because also Tatab could potentially come back out, which it looks like it actually is going to be coming back out, which is nice. So that's like a really nice hit on for us, just a free hit. We also have enough energy to use one more move, so that's great for Chili Chomp, so we're going to do it. Might as well. HIMBRRR's going to go down, but I don't think it's worth swapping it back out, because we already know Zulong is just super weak on energy, and I actually tank it. So that's the reason why I usually try and save my HIMBRRR. If I can like, if the opponent's using a Zulong, it's worth it to try and keep as many things as you have, just to try and drain Zulong's energy. Zulong's energy is like right now is like one of the easiest ways to beat it, because right now his moves are really, really costly, and for the fact that I don't have enough, but it still gives me priority even when I press this. So it's still worth keeping like HIMBRRR, especially HIMBRRR, because it is immune to that Thunder Strike or any other electric type moves. It can just waste even more energy. So yeah, you could also run dodge on HIMBRRR, I guess, if you really wanted to make Zulong waste even more energy than I already did. But I feel like Quick Punch is just nice of a priority move to have on HIMBRRR because it's super slow. Anyway, Elemental Burst. Gonna swap out into the HIMBRRR. Again, HIMBRRR. I'm not gonna go for Thunder Strike, obviously, on a Zulong, so I don't really know, on a Tatab, so I don't know why he really did that. Especially when his Tatab, if the Tatab had enough energy, I would see why, but because it's super low on energy and it can't even use any moves, I don't think that was a good idea. If anything, he really should have like maybe sacked off his Dusky, I think or just stayed in and try and just go for a move that would also do recall. Well, what is it in this game? Struggle? Struggle. I feel like he should just struggle in that situation. There's no point sacking off like HIMBRRR, because also well, actually I guess he hasn't got Seonite. Right now I'm just going to keep clicking Ancient Raw until everything's dead. So yeah. Actually no, Tatab has full energy now. How the heck did he do that? Wasn't he like super low on energy? I don't exactly know how he got full energy back, but that's fine. It's just element. Wasn't he like, am I dumb? Oh no, it was just it's just a visual glitch. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. So yeah, I mean, definitely worth it. If you're low on energy and if you're against a Zulong, it might just be best to sack it off just to waste the energy. Zulong right now, because of Ancient Raw, trying to waste its energy is your best bet. Like right now, I only can use one more move. If he has one more Loomian, he could potentially take out my Zulong. Like, if he had one more, like, if he literally just had one more Loomian, he could have saved his Zulong, let me damage anything else that he had left, potentially, but again, that was his last Loomian, and also, he could then, could have potentially reverse sweep me if my Seer Knight was a little bit lower. So right now, Zulong is like super good late game. Wouldn't recommend using it early game, like I do, but because HIMBRR, most people are just going to click hit his Wrath and I can get away with it. Until people actually realize that I'm doing that, I should be fine. Where's a good level 51? Right now I'm just accepting 50s. Level 100s, energy isn't really a huge threat, to be honest. Like, the reason why I don't do level 100s is just for the fact that Zulong, since I'm using also a really good team, I feel like it's a little unfair. I mean, it's unfair, I guess, technically, if I'm going against 50s, but because level 100s, you have a lot more energy and you can use like maybe Thunder Strike like at 9 or 10 times. I feel like it's a little too much, so for like battles, I usually just stick to 50. I feel like it's a little bit more balanced. Anyway, his team actually only uses one starter, which is for this. I'm still going to use it. He's got Poison Barbs, it looks like, so I'm going to bring a couple of things. I'm going to bring this just for the Balrog. It's just nice to have, just to take down the Balrog. He's not going to bring the Geklo. Other than that, I can bring this one for priority, which actually I think I'm going to lead off with it. If he goes into the Terrafly, I just want to try and get it out as quickly as possible. Actually going to lead off with the Terrafly. I guess in that situation I could have led off with the Zulong, but I think Umbra hits harder. Actually no, because it's resisted. It's still going to hit very hard, so either way. I'm going to stay in. I actually outspeed, so that did actually not do anything. God damn. Never mind, don't use Umbra against the Terrafly, I guess. Poison Barbs, yeah. That's fine. I don't really think I should stay in. I could boost, because I am actually quicker than him, which is nice, but I don't know if he's going to do anything else. I mean, if I sharpen once, it's still not enough, even with Raging Attack, which is really hard hitting. So, I could potentially... Actually, he has a Duskit, which is going to be really strong, so... I guess I could go into HIMBRR. Seer Knight... HIMBRR would be good right now just to set up Icicle Traps, just to try and whittle away anything's health, which is fine. He's going to go for another Poison Barbs, I would assume. So, I guess, yeah, he did. So, technically speaking, it actually might have been in my best play to actually swap into HIMBRR, because it means I don't get, like, the toxic poison, I just get the normal poison, which doesn't increase how much health it takes off me every turn, which is, I guess, nice. So, he could potentially swap out, which I'm tempted to just click Icicle Trap, because he has quite a few stall mons, so I'm going to click it. Like, if Terrafly, if he swaps it out and he comes back in later, it's going to do a little bit of damage. It's actually going to stare and decrease defenses. Not the best strategy if you have Duskit. You mostly want to try and decrease my special defense, but that's fine, obviously. Okay, I have the health amulet. I don't know if it's actually working or not. I haven't been paying attention. Anyway, now I don't think he has a flying type. If I get his Wrath low, there's a chance he could just go straight into his answer. I'm just going to click Chili Chomp just to be safe. So there's that. Also going to use a bit of energy, but it's fine. Terrafly is super low now. Okay, I am getting health. So as you can see, I'm pretty sure it's actually poison's taking a little bit more than I'm healing, but that's fine because I'm still getting most of my health back, which is amazing. Good quick punch. He's actually going to hit me super hard this turn, most likely. So it should be fine though, because he hasn't got a Zulong to like run rampant. I feel like this guy, if he had a Zulong, this team could be very terrifying to go up against. People are definitely underestimating Terrafly. I have a hidden build Terrafly, and I might bring it out maybe in a couple of days, just to show how terrifying Terrafly can be with Poison Barbs. It is super good right now. Because also, for my specific team that I'm running, I did also have a hidden build to Twittle, which also I did evolve it into Paratweet. I still need to evolve it. I fully EV trained it. I trained it in general. But the only thing that's stopping me from really using it is the fact that it's not that good right now. Its moves aren't that good. And the only thing that I can really do is Gust and outspeed Zulong, but it can't really damage it until it gets better moves. So I brought Seonite, because also Seonite only just has to swap in, and it gets rid of Icicle Traps for me for free, pretty much. This situation, I'm actually just going to stay into the HIMBRR. It's fine, I guess, if it takes me... Actually, it's still worth keeping it low, I feel like. I'm going to keep it and go into the Seonite. Tatab, he's got to go for Jungle Jutsu, so technically I should have stayed in, but in case he goes for a Grass type move, I feel like it's just better for Seonite to come in. Yeah, there's the Jungle Jutsu, so I would have technically been better off staying in against it. Even if it did kill my HIMBRR, I could have then brought in the Seonite, and then I'll be on full health, and I get to just click Flaming Tackle. He hasn't got anything that actually resists Seonite, I believe. What does he have for it? He hasn't got a Loomian armor. He's got a Balrog. Not a bad play. Not a bad play. Actually, what speed does Balrog have? Balrog. I actually have the, I finally have the calculator right next to me, mainly just for speed, really. Let's have a look. I am Seonite. So let's just say that I am 168 in speed, and I have nothing to increase my speed. And let's just say he is a brawny one, and then let's say he has 200 in speeds. He will also... Oh no, actually his base speed is higher than mine. I could risk it, hoping that he is health and attack, which would be fairly dumb, because also Seonite right now is really, really good for the Tatab. But because I have Icicle Spikes, Icicle Traps down, and he can't get rid of them, I'm just gonna click Flaming Kick again, and it paid off. I actually outspeed, so he's a tankier set. Oh, he's Resilience! I thought it was... Okay, never mind, that was a terrible idea. That was a terrible idea, but it's one shot anyway, so that's fine. I thought it was a boast. I wasn't paying attention, so that situation I should have swapped out, yes. Now I could go into my own Tatab, but then he's just going to go into Dusk and just do a ton of damage. I could go into Zulong and just damage it, but no point wasting health, and that's it in that stance. HIMBRR could also just come back out and just go for a move. I mean, it's very slow, so I feel like Tatab might be the best play here. Tatab... the only reason I brought Tatab was for the Balrog, so in this situation, Tatab's best to use, I guess. I could go for Life Drain, but there's no real point. Actually, Toxic Tail might not KO it since it is physical. It's Resilience +3 right now, so Life Drain I guess is my cheapest option to go for. I'll use it. It's not really going to do anything for me, it's just going to eat a punch of my my energy, unfortunately. Oh, a Quick Pounce, that's actually fine, I do get health back then, so it was worth me using it, I guess. Never mind, heck yeah. Well, I didn't get a lot because it was really low on health anyway. Okay then, hopefully my Tatab outspeeds his Tatab if he sends that out. He's probably going to just send out the Dusk Get Low, it should outspeed me, and if he uses Oppress, it should theoretically one-shot me. Actually, wait, no, it's a Spirit type, not a Dark. So I potentially could tank it, so I'm going to stay in. I'm going to go for Nature's Force just for the damage. I'm not going to get much health. Yeah, so Peace of Mind's actually going to start boosting. Interesting. I'm just going to hit it as hard as I can, really. That's fine. It's not really going to do that much, but Zulong outspeeds Duskit, so I'm fine in that sense. So, as weak as I get Duskit, it's better for my Zulong just to come in and just take it out, so yes. Anyway, can't use Stab. I could go into Umbra just for the priority next, just to make sure I get a little bit more damage. That would be nice, but I'm going to go for the Life Drain this turn. The reason why I went for Life Drain this turn was because I had 148 energy exactly. So if I could use one Life Drain and then use 2 Nature's Force. Might as well use it this turn to get a bit of my health back. Didn't really work. He has got Tatab left still, so I kind of want the Umbrat still. So maybe Zulong's the better option right now. Just to damage it enough, then Umbrat can potentially take it down. Hopefully. Like, how good is a Duskit? Like, that's like +1, which sucks that it's +1, and I really shouldn't have let it get +1, but that's fine. +1, and his special attack is also +1. I'll assume that it's, let's just say that it's maybe smart, increasing his special attack, and I have Zulong. I want Ancient Raw. I also did swap out my Zulong's Thunder essence with a ancient essence. Apparently it just wasn't really worth it, plus I saw that it also, I said it wasn't really worth it to run the electric one as well. Okay, 20 seconds. I think I broke something. The calculator isn't working exactly at all. So I'm just going to assume that Zulong can just potentially do enough. Probably not, but as long as I get enough damage onto it, I should be fine. I don't think I should be able to take a hit from it though, because of Oppress. Which actually, did he use Oppress or I think he used Spectral Burst last turn, so what's the point in Poison when you're not using it when Oppress the right move to use? Oh well. Also, I could actually go for the Instant Rob, that's a waste of time. Elemental Burst, or I could waste this energy. Another option. But I'm wasting my Zulong's energy, so I'm just gonna Elemental Burst. It should be fine if I just Elemental Burst, take it down low enough at the very least, or it actually does just take it out, which I'm happy about. I was actually kind of scared there, not gonna lie. For some reason, the calc freaking broke on me, and I don't know why. I really do not know why. Let me try. Yeah, I somehow broke the calculator, so I don't exactly know what I did to it, but I did something, which kind of sucks. Also, he's got Florence. Again, it's fine. It's not really going to hit very hard. Although I don't really want him to hit my Zulong, but Elemental Burst. Dodge. Okay, smart on his part. Poison damage, I waste my energy. Very smart. Although Florence, I haven't really seen it being used that much. I know like some people like it, but I'm just not really a big fan of Florence, to be honest. It's tanky, don't get me wrong, but its typing sucks, which kind of sucks. I'm actually just going to swap out. I don't want to waste this. I mean, I guess I could, but nah, I'm just going to go to HIMBRR. This time he's probably going to go for either a double dodge, hoping he gets lucky, or just going to use a normal move, which uses that plant. It's fine. I get to Chili Chomp. He's going to dodge this turn, so I can actually go for maybe a rest, but I don't really need to. So I think I'm just going to Chili Chomp. Yeah, I'm letting him get more health, but it should be fine. The reason why I'm asking out HIMBRR is because if HIMBRR goes down, I get to go into my HIMBRR, which is great at killing Florence, I believe, hopefully. I mean, it is a bug as well, so it's neutral, but Raging Tackle just nukes everything, so I should technically be fine. Also, if I outspeed him, that is also great. Yeah, damn, he just got all of his health back, which kind of sucks. Oh well, just do this. If I take another hit, hopefully I just go down to the poison, really. Chili Chomp, please do like half. Oh yes, that's amazing. HIMBRR's so good. Pester, that's again fine. I die this turn anyway. So I'll take it. I don't really mind about that. He could have probably gone for the rest that turn, try and get more energy, but it's fine for me. Now I can go into my Umbra and also just take it down. I need to try and whittle. The reason why I have the Umbra now is because also I can just go for now. I think, technically speaking, Gloomfang should be enough just to take it down, but just in case, because I don't really go against Florent that much, just going to Raging Tackle, wasting all my PP on my energy. Beds, okay, there's beds. Now technically I might be screwed. Okay, well now I technically have to go for Gloomfangs because then I won't have enough energy for a quick pounce. So got a Gloomfangs this turn. Hopefully it just KOs it. It isn't enough to KO it, but whatever, I guess. That plants. Has he got enough for dodge? Either way, I'm going... Okay, I can take one more turn. I'm gonna wait. Actually, if I... Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait. I need another quick pounce ready. Okay, regained. Is he gonna dodge? Perfect for me. Now he has no energy to do anything. I get priority next turn. Almost got me, man. Almost got me. That freaking... Yeah, dodge. Dodge is really good. If you don't have, like, anything on your team with dodge, definitely would recommend it. It is really, really good. Because he used it last turn, did it fail? If so, do I want to Raging Tackle? I don't want to Gloomfangs it. I think I want to Raging Tackle it just to make sure it goes down this turn. Waiting out this turn. I guess I could have Gloomfangs it, but I'd rather not let it heal anymore. Plus, I do live a hit, which is nice. I don't think that plant should damage me. Although I'm Toxic Poison, that might take me out, which it does. Okay, now we have 1v1. Okay, maybe... if I just waited the first turn, I could have taken him out super easy. Tatab's going to take more damage, but I don't think I can one-shot it, unfortunately. Which kind of sucks. Elemental Burst, come on, man. Is it enough? Tatab should be enough to take me down. Oh, he just lived. GG, man, GG. Oh, wait. Don't have dodge, don't have dodge, don't have dodge, please. Don't have dodge. Don't do it, please. Just don't have dodge. Just like just be the one Loomian that I don't have it on. And yes, I think that's his last Loomian. Oh, it is. Okay, that one was close because of dodge. Like I said, I only actually have dodge on one of my Loomians. That's Loomian Armor, which I don't really use that much. So I definitely should try and get more dodges on the team. Like HIMBRR, I honestly don't really sharpen it that much. So I could replace this with dodge. That would make it potentially a little bit better. Again, Tefla is really terrifying right now because of poison barbs. I couldn't get rid of it, so I had to eat a lot of damage on pretty much all of my Loomians, which sucks. Could have played that a bit better. Also, I probably should have brought out the Luxor instead of Loomian Army, but because I didn't bring it, because I've not used Loomian Army for a long time. I think I've only used it like maybe 2 or 3 battles. I wanted to bring it, especially for you guys. So that situation should have brought the Luxor. It's just quicker and it can just deal with more stuff than Loomian Army can. And again, it's just another thing that just hits super hard, which definitely should have brought that. HIMBRR definitely struggled against that Florent. Now I know I have to raging tackle on it and just be careful of dodge. Should have probably predicted the dodge, but honestly, I thought the Gloomfangs would have been enough to KO it. It wasn't. Which actually, it's not even fully UP trained. That's probably why. I definitely need to boost this thing some more. Anyway, hello. I'm going to leave it off here. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time.